everybody. So, if I'm sending this to you, it means that I think you need some positivity, or, I feel that you would enjoy this for whatever reason. So, recently in the air, school, work, community, household, I've been experiencing a lot of negativity. So, I'm going to be talking to the camera to, explain what I've been doing to deal with it. Hopefully this can be useful to some of you guys that are listening. So, there's been a lot of things going on, and I'm not going to get into the details between work and school, whatever. All I'm going to say is everybody goes through tough shit. Everybody does. But all I could say is my biggest tip is to just make the best out of the situation. What I tell myself is that whatever I'm going through, somebody else is going through it 10 times as worse. And whatever I'm complaining about, somebody else is complaining about it, but they're actually dealing with a worse situation than I am. And the things that I complain about, I can honestly write them down and say, you know what, these can literally all be turned into a positive, and I need to rewire myself to think about it in a positive way. For example, I hold grudges against, I shouldn't say I have in the past held grudges against people for whatever reason. You want to call it ghost, you want to call it dubbed, I don't care what you want to call it. But you know what? I woke up to the realization this afternoon that if they didn't do anything to me, then I don't care. I have better things to worry about than what they're doing and what their reasoning was behind it. You know what? You want to be friends? Fine. You want to say hi to me outside in the freaking courtyard? I don't care. Hi, how are you? I don't need to hate you. I don't need to give you dirty looks, because I shouldn't be putting that negative energy into somebody who really didn't do anything to me. And even if they did do anything to me, if I want positive things to be happening to me, I've got to put positive energy out into the universe. What I mean by that is, you know what? I'm going to be nice to you. I'm going to be nice to you no matter what, because positivity is going to come from bringing positive attitudes into the world and thinking positive. I truly believe that. And if you think negative, negative things are going to happen. So you got to retrain yourself to think positively. And if this situation applies to you about money or school or whatever the situation is, just know that worrying and thinking negative isn't going to make the situation any different. It's just going to make it worse. It's going to make dealing with it worse. So if you're already dealing with the situation, you might as well be positive about it. That's that. And on another note, you need to start putting yourself first. That's something else that I realized. In my professional career, I've noticed that a lot of people seem to think that I'm going to be acting a certain way because I am a student and I'm not high up in the bureaucracy in the office. But I realized that even if something might look good on your resume or whatever the situation is, it doesn't mean it's right for you. You got to be doing a job that you can be feeling 100% and being, I can be Marissa in this job. And if you're not feeling that you can be yourself in that job, then it's time to find something else. Because life is really all about being in yourself. And, being 100% true to that person. And even if it's not making the most money, you got to start somewhere. You got to be doing what you're doing so you can shine and be the best person that you can be. And if you can't be the best person that you can be in your professional career, then, your values aren't 100% reflecting all throughout your life, because that's also a big part of your life. And I think that's pretty important too. And then the last point I want to make on this little clip is that how to deal with other people's actions. So a lot of people have been coming to me about other people's actions and how it bothers them and it annoys them and they don't know what to do to deal with it. Let me provide just a general example. Marissa, people, I don't like what they did to me. They, I don't want to say ignore. They talk about themselves. They're bothering me. They're rude to me. they're crazy, whatever the reason is. You can't change people's actions. Professionally, socially, either your friends or your family, you can't change it. So you either have two choices. The first choice is you accept them for who they are. The second choice, you get rid of them because you can't pick and choose. If you don't like something about somebody, you either accept them or you get rid of them. That's your two choices. Because you can't continue to complain about the same person and do nothing about it. And if it's somebody you're really close with and you think they're a good person, just say, hey, listen, I don't know who's told you this, but cut it out. Because that's another point while I'm on that. Be straight up. No, like, I don't know how old you people are on this that I'm sending it to, but y'all are old enough to be able to stand up for yourselves and to not play games and say, hey, this is what I want. You got to learn to say what you want and be clear about it in life. That's really another important lesson that a lot of you need to learn. So that's all I had to say for tonight. Hopefully we can wake up tomorrow with some new energy and new positivity, worry free. Let's just, we'll pray for the best. So it was nice talking to all of you. I'm going to start doing these more because I know people need it, and I need it for myself too. So have a nice night. Stay prosperous, stay blessed, and that's all for tonight.